The world screams in songs, in TV series, in literature, in novels, popular culture, the following advice: follow your heart. And the unwary youths, the romantic adults, the unthinking, the foolish, blindly follow this advice and let their hearts guide their steps and their lives. And you have seen in the world the result of that. How many who chose a partner, a love for their lives by the heart, and were betrayed, even killed, are in a living hell in the name of what the heart asked of them. How many lost their lives because they followed the way that the heart screamed at them and said, "This is what I want, go after it." And they went after it. And they are no longer with us. Now, what the Word of God says about this is not surprising. It is exactly the opposite. The proverb, chapter 28, verse 26, it says the following: "He who trusts in his own heart is a fool." He who trusts in his own heart is a fool. But whoever walks wisely will be delivered, will be saved. Let's open this. Let's unbox these words. Because when the word says, "He who trusts in his own heart is a fool," it is pointing to us that we cannot use what is here inside of us to look to what is inside of us, and that we should not lean on what we feel here inside to take decisions here on the outside. Why? Because what is here inside, what we feel, not all times is trustworthy. You cannot be certain that on what you are feeling on doing is a whim, is an anger, or simply a fleeting cloud because of your age, isn't it? Depending on the age, you want certain things. There are certain things that usually are inherent to the phase we are living in, things that we want only when we are children or when we are adolescents, we are in the middle age. Have you heard on that crisis of the 40s when a man is losing their hair? Thanks God, it didn't happen to me yet. But usually when the man is losing their hair, 40, 50, and then he wants to buy a red car, a sports car, and to drive with the wind on his hair. He doesn't have hair for the wind to take anymore. However, he wants to drive that sports car, or he wants to go to the gym to recover that young appearance, that brawny appearance. And I'm talking about men, but women is the same. They have their phases as well. So you see that there are things that we want that are inherent to the phase, the time, the age that we are living in. So how do you know that what you want is what really would do good to you, or not just something related to your hormones, to your age, to your date of birth? You see that what is inside of us cannot be trusted in a way that we will take upon it durable, impactful, transforming decisions for our lives. It's what the word says here. He who trusts in his own heart is a fool. We cannot trust in the heart because our feelings betray us. Our feelings deceive us. Just like a doctor cannot operate, he who is a family member, the doctor cannot prescribe a medication or operate on a family member or a relative because emotions will be involved, and most probably he will not perform 100% as he needs to perform when he deals with someone who is a stranger to him. The same way, when you trust in your heart, the feelings get involved with your decisions, and then they lead you to the wrong way. So be careful. You who have been learning, living in this motto, this custom, this law, practically, cultural law, that says, follow your heart. What does your heart says? What does your heart asks? What do you feel like on doing? Follow your heart. Do not do that. The greatest foolishness that you can do in your life is to follow your heart, to deliver the most important decisions of your life to your heart. After all, what do you know? What is your age? I'm 20 years of age. You have 20 years of experience inside of you. You only have 20 years of experience. No, I have 50. You only have 50 years of experience inside of you. No, I have 80. What is 80 years? That's why the second part of the verse says, but whoever walks wisely will be delivered. Wisdom is not what is inside of us. It's not what we have kept limited to what is inside of us by our brain. Wisdom is something way greater. It's not time-bound. It's something that is outside. It's the conception of all understanding, intelligence, not only human, but mainly celestial, heavenly. If I connect my mind, my intelligence to the heavenly wisdom, which is the source of all knowledge, I am not subject to the 20, 40, 80 years of my life. I am not subject to my mood, to my sensations, to my desires and will, my experience of life, which is only one. I am one person in a world of billions. But when I connect with the wisdom that is outside of me, something already tested and approved, especially the divine wisdom, the one that comes from above, and then I have way more condition to make right decisions, choices that will bring a good results to my life. I will be saved, I will be well, I will be peaceful. So instead of you looking inside and putting your hand inside of you to try to pull an advice from your heart, stretch out your hands to above and ask God, my God, tell me, what do I need to do? Seek for wisdom, seek for intelligence, the divine one, because he gives to he who asks. The word of God says that he gives to he who asks. That's it. But you may ask, how will I reach, how will I gather the wisdom of God? He said in the most simple way. He said, he gives to he who asks. That's so hard. Am I right? So complicated. This is so complicated. He gives wisdom to he who asks. Wow, now he made it very hard. If you use your faith and intelligence and ask God, give me intelligence, give me direction, teach me your word, that I may take decisions according to your will, because I know nothing. I don't want to get it wrong by following my heart. If you are humble like this and ask, he promised he will give you. Make a test. Have nothing to lose. So don't follow your heart. Follow the word of God.
Did you like this? Would you like to hear it again? Listen to it as many times as you need until this content becomes part of you. Don't forget to leave your like, comment, and share. See you next time.